Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Boardsy, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review of the HK Gaming naos-m, and I'm going to be comparing it to the S2 because it is a direct clone of the S2. However, it is a lighter weight. Think about it as the exact same as when Glorious takes a Zowie mouse and then makes their lightweight clone. That's exactly what HK Gaming's doing. So I'm not really going to go too into depth about the shape. There's thousands of S2 reviews if you really care. But it is a medium-sized mouse, primarily for claw. It's like on the smaller end of medium. As you can see, it's very easy to claw with most hand sizes, unless you have like fucking freakishly large hands. But I managed to fingertip it. That's my preferred grip, and it feels nice. It is 64 grams. That's what my scale keeps telling me. Even though HK Gaming advertises it at 59, yeah, that says 63.6. So it's a bit heavier than advertised, but that's kind of typical to HK Gaming mice. It would be like cool if this mouse was lighter, but who really cares? It's just a few grams of difference. The S2 weighs in at like 85 grams around. So obviously quite a bit heavier. But it does have that like sort of like magic stability feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but when you're holding an S2, it is so controlled. And it's really just like hard to be shaky with, like similar to a G203. This mouse, it's not the same, but it is a lot easier to move around because it is just lighter. Out of the box, it does come with a way better cable. I'm actually surprised at how good this stock cable is from HK Gaming. This is probably the third best stock cable I've used behind the XM1 and the MM720. Stay like fucking aware that review is gonna come out soon. Um, but like I said, mainly for claw, but I really this mouse is $70, believe it or not. HK Gaming upped the price by $20, and it just makes it so hard to recommend because everything about this mouse, it like gets the job done, passes all of the quality checks. It is like sort of creaky if you squeeze hard, but I'm not going to hold that against the mouse. The clicks, they switched to Omron 20Ms. They used to use Huano. Oh no, they used to use Omron 50Ms, and now they switched to Omron 20Ms. They sound nice, feel very typical. Mine have a bit of like pre-travel, a bit of side to actually fucking quite a bit of side to side play. I guess I never tested that. So yeah, my buttons aren't of the most pristine quality, but in game they feel fine. Spam clicking them isn't fun though. And it sort of like gets that feeling where you like if you click it too much, it just stops clicking. I don't know how to describe it. But it doesn't happen on fucking high quality mice. The scroll wheel is fucking abhorrent. It's the first time I've used that word to describe a product. And it's truly horrible. It feels so skitty, and like these don't feel like bumps. They just feel like little fucking empanadas coming out at you, and it's not pleasant. It is very unpleasant. And people say that the S2 scroll wheel is bad, and it might sound like just grinding like disgusting nails on the chalkboard, but it feels nice. This you just can't say the same, and it's silent as well. There have also been a ton of defective scroll wheels. Oh yeah, the QC on this mouse has been fucking horrible. I totally forgot to mention that. Typical to HK Gaming mice at the start, but after a few batches, they seem to get better. And also avoid the black and white colors. I've heard that those have worse QC, and there's really no reason not to, because those colors are pretty fucking boring anyway. I got this pink color because I saw this YouTube comment that was hating on me for getting pink mice, so I figured it would be funny. Now moving on to the RGB, you might think that this is a glorious mouse because it has the RGB in the exact same places. I feel like it's a solid place to put RGB, but even on the bottom, they took it to another level. They have a fucking LED button because this mouse is made for 10-year-olds. So if you click on it, boom, it changes RGB color. I actually think, wait, where the fuck is it? Nope. Yes, this one is kind of sick. I might switch to it. It's pretty awesome. There's also a DPI button. The presets are normal, thank God. The feet, no good. HK Gaming feet are still fucking shit, so I would definitely recommend getting some S2 core pads because they take literally the exact same feet as the S2, which is sick. I hate when clones fucking switch up the feet. They do not do that. But once again, instead of the polling rate button, they have an LED button. If you want to change the polling rate, you have to use the software. But if you want to change the RGB, right on the mouse. And I think I've almost covered everything. Oh, the coating. It's the standard HK Gaming coating. Feels sort of plasticky, but it's like fine. It doesn't feel very matte, but it's good on sweaty hands. And really, it has a 3360 sensor. And really, I just don't think that this is a $70 mouse. It feels like a $50 mouse. HK Gaming has put out $50 mice that use the exact same components as this. So really, what is keeping this mouse from costing $50 aside from greed? I don't think anything. $70, that's the same price as an S2. So it's a better value. Like you're getting a better mouse out of the box than you are with the S2, but they could really fucking, if they just made this mouse $50, they could have like put the nail in the coffin, like made the S2 obsolete. But they chose not to do that, and I just don't think this mouse is going to sell well because of it. I would still definitely recommend an XM1 over it for $60, which is cheaper than $70. The XM1 provides, I'm not going to say it's a better shape, but it's a higher quality mouse that appeals to the same range of people, and it's just fucking amazing. If you haven't tried one, you just wouldn't get it. But yeah, out of the box, XM1's objectively the best value as of now. But that aside, this mouse weighing in at 64 grams, it feels nice to move around. It's a feeling that I am accustomed to. It's nice to finally have an S2 clone. I heard Ponage is doing an S2 clone, seems sick. But this is really, as far as I know, the first like made quote unquote major S2 clone, and I'm satisfied with it. The shape, it's nice for my grip. The feet, since I modded them, they're like buttery smooth and fantastic. HK Gaming feet are bad though. Also in the box they give you some grips, but they're pretty bad. The quality on my buttons is worse than I knew. Kind of funny, lol. But in game they've been fine. The side buttons, I'd say they're actually worse than the S2 side buttons, but if you play Fortnite, they'll be fine. In a nice position. And overall, I feel like this is just not the highest quality mouse. Going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. And the HK Gaming QC is very bad, but I don't know. It is on Amazon, so it's extremely easy to refund. So I wouldn't like let that hold you back from buying it unless you're like on an extreme budget. But I would say the only people who should 100% be considering this mouse are people who have the S2 and want a lighter version of it. Really, if you want the best claw mouse, I don't know. I would recommend the XM1 over it, but it's in the top 4, let's say. But yeah, that's going to be all for this video. Make sure to leave a like and sub, and that's going to be all.